this is going to come across as me being like super excited about something that you have to pay for, but this was the second project that I was able to explore with Forward Education while I was at FETC. And I just wanted to share this one also because it is one that I am definitely going to be using in my class. We do a unit about garbage, the story of the garbage barge, and all about ocean cleanup. And what I really like about this lesson, so here's the share link and so forth, but I just really appreciate how it's all set up for me as an educator. So I'm going through and I'm looking at this, and of course, I didn't actually read the directions before I started the project, I just jumped in. But the big idea of really connecting it not only to the oceans, but to what we do in the rivers also and how that impacts the ocean, and then moving into the use versus the modify versus the create. So those three different levels of entry point with the microbit and building and designing, I really appreciate that because I'm not in a place yet as a teacher to be able to have those resources easily available for my students versus with this, if I have a student that's going into use, I mean, how sweet can this be? It opens up and make code. It tells me step by step what I'm, or tells the student step by step what they're doing. It has these beautiful images that say, okay, you're not using a position servo, you are using a continuous servo. It goes through and builds step by step to show how to build it. If they need to hear it, they can go and find it. Obviously, that's not one that would work because it's just a picture. Step by step, here's how you build it. And you can back up, and I had to back up because I didn't follow the visual directions, I didn't understand them, and had to re-look at something. And then there's where the microbit set is started. Now you're going into the coding. For someone who's never coded before, obviously this is the next step, and then connecting. The code's already there, which is great for someone who's never used it before. What I like about it are the questions up here as they download, where it goes to next and it starts to ask me as a designer, why is this able to work? You know, what pieces of what I just designed actually are functioning to address the problem at hand. So this is my next. Really excited. I can't wait to use this project. I am going to show it in connection with the unit that I plan on teaching. But if you haven't checked out these resources, I'm actually going to say for the first time that I would say that, and then of course you have the amazing assessments, and the connection to the different standards depending on which standards you're addressing. Like right now, I'm very focused on the SDGs. But what I will say is, for the $225 for that kit with all those sensors, it's an investment that I'm willing to do at this point after having played with and seeing the levels of instruction that I can provide for my students.